What's the most heartbreaking meal you've ever had? I grew up in a house where love felt more like an obligation than a reality. My parents barely tolerated each other, and even as a kid, I could sense it. Then, when I was 10, my mom made her final decision. While my dad was at work, she packed up everything: furniture, clothes, dishes, electronics, stripped the house bare, and left. She took it all, except for me. I begged her not to go, clinging to her leg, sobbing, pleading for her to stay, or at least take me with her. But she pried me off, loaded the last box into the moving truck, and drove away. I called my dad, voice shaking as I told him what happened. He couldn't leave work early, but he told me to lock up and stay put. He promised he'd be home soon. I don't know why, but in that empty house, I fixated on one thing: the sandwiches my dad used to make for me. Maybe it was my way of holding on to something normal, something that hadn't been taken. So I made one. With all the plates gone, I put it on a flimsy paper plate and carried it outside to wait. I sat on the front step, staring at it, not eating, not moving, just waiting. 4 hours passed. When my dad finally pulled into the driveway, his face went pale as he stepped inside and saw the house stripped bare. I didn't know what to say, so I just held up the plate and mumbled, "I made this for you." He sat down beside me, took the sandwich, and ate in silence. I could see his hands shaking, his jaw clenching, the way he blinked a little too often. He was fighting so hard not to cry, so I pretended not to notice.